One of the things I've gotten good at in the past few years is course correcting. And what that means is that I'm able to catch myself whenever I begin to derail from the plans I've set for myself, or the things that are going to help me achieve the goals I've set for myself. And if you clicked on this video, you're pretty much trying to do the same thing. It's either you believe you're wasting money, or you want to find out if you're wasting money and what things you can possibly do to fix that problem, which in turn will help you maybe save more money, make more money, reach your financial goals, or simply attain financial freedom. If that is the reason you clicked on this video, you're in the right place. My name is Antwiwaa, just in case you're seeing my face for the very first time, and if you're not, you may notice that I sound a little bit different, or I look a little bit not like myself, because the truth is I'm not entirely well. But I feel like if evening comes and I'm still in the same big old t-shirt laying in bed, I will be very upset because I'll feel like I've not done anything productive today. So I put on my big old pants, try to look presentable for you in order to share this or film this video that has been on my heart for a long time. The very first thing is that you are scared to look poor. And I don't mean it literally. But there are things that do not necessarily add any value to you in the grand scheme of things, that you do simply because you feel like if I look this way or if I have this thing, then to anybody else that is looking my way, I appear to be a lot richer than I am. But it's to your detriment because you're walking around looking like money, but there's no money in your bank account. And I promise you, I am not judging you in any way. But every single thing I'm going to be mentioning in this video is something I have personally done. But thank God for discernment and self-awareness. Of course, nobody wants to look poor. And there are times where looking rich works in your favor. For example, I completely fully understand that you are addressed based on the way you're dressed, so it makes a lot of sense to look present on a day-to-day basis. But looking presentable is not the same as having a 30-inch bust down, nails that are costing an arm and a leg, jewelry, clothing that is pretty much emptying your entire bank account. It's not worth it. You can still look presentable, be addressed properly on a decent budget that does not empty your bank account. Number 2, not tracking your expenses. Have you ever received money? Let's say you got money from your job, so your salary, or you just came into some money and you have all these grand plans for your money. So you buy one thing here, do something small here, run an errand, buy something nice for yourself, and before you blink, the money is done. Like, have you ever been in that situation? Yeah, that usually happens when we don't track our expenses or we don't have a budget for whatever money is coming into our account. And yes, I have been there. I know exactly what that is. Not tracking your expenses or not having a proper budget is a very easy way to lose or waste money, because technically you don't know what is coming in or you don't know what is going out at what point. So in your mind, oh, I have money in the bank, no big deal. My AC remote. So yeah, in your mind you feel like I have money in the bank, I can afford an ice cream or 2. That earring looks amazing, give me 2. I can afford a bag, no big deal. And before you blink, the zeros in your account are slowly reduce it. Don't do that. The next thing you're doing that may be wasting you money is opting for cheaper alternatives. We've all been there, or at least I know I've been there. The times where you want to buy maybe the real deal and you feel like, oh, there's this person or there's this plug somewhere that has the same thing but at a cheaper price, and so you're going to get that, because why spend all that money when you can just get a dupe? Which is fine, there's a time and place for dupes. I like a good dupe, I can't lie. There are times where getting the dupe is shooting yourself in the foot. For example, let's talk clothing, because most of my audience is women. most of the time. Like, I have men watching my videos. Hi gentlemen, thank you for watching. But most of the time is women. So if you're a lady watching this, you probably know or have heard of Shein. I've bought some things from Shein because maybe the Zara alternative is a little too expensive. It was a little too expensive at the time. But in hindsight, I wear my Shein skirt or dress once or twice. The material, you can clearly see, is fully polyester, does not entirely look good. And then after 1 or 2 wears, maybe the color is coming off, maybe it just doesn't fit right. I can clearly see that, okay, maybe this is not the best use of my money. So now I could have just bought one black skirt for however amount a good brand is selling it for, and just buy it that one time and have it for years. But instead of doing that, I'm buying one cheap alternative or dupe, and then I would have to replace that skirt every 2-3 months because it cannot stand as much wear and tear as the really good quality one, more expensive one can. There's a time and place to consider cheaper alternatives, but do not skimp on quality. You would always pay the price when you pick quantity over quality. The next way you may be wasting money is keeping up with the Joneses. So you have a good old iPhone 11 Pro Max, for example, and you see that Antwiwaa is using, say, a 15 Pro Max, and because you're in the same circles, all of a sudden you need a 15 Pro Max. Meanwhile, your 11 Pro Max has been serving you just fine. You take bomb pictures. There is absolutely nothing wrong with your phone, but because someone else that operates in the same circle as you, or you see on social media, has the latest iPhone, you feel like, okay, I need it. No, you don't. You don't. I promise you, all of us could be sitting in a room and most people don't even notice what phone you're using. It's all in your head. You don't have to upgrade your phone because everybody is doing it. Because now you have used up a few $100 or thousands of CD just to get an upgrade that didn't change anything in your life. It just gave you a bragging rights for a few weeks or days. This person on the internet just got the Skims dress. Oh my gosh, she's snatched for days. I need one too. But sis, you're at home every day. So my advice when it comes to trying to keep up with the Joneses, yes, by all means take recommendations on things that you need from people that seem to know a lot more about it. Maybe if you need an upgrade, definitely, if you need it, definitely go for it. Don't deprive yourself of that, because remember my other point, don't settle for cheap alternatives. But if your main reason is to acquire this or acquire that simply because it will look good on the outside, or you want to keep up with this person or that person, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. When it comes to purchasing or doing things, always do it based on your needs and your wants, not necessarily because of what every other person is doing. Another sure way to waste money is not having a financial goal, right? You go through the year, there's no financial goal. It's just I'm going to make money, I'm going to survive, and if we get to the end of the year, glory be to God. Have some goals. Every quarter I'll save a few thousands. That is a good goal, so that you are working towards something. If you're not working towards anything, then what exactly are you doing? Do you get what I mean? Try to set some goals, maybe savings goals, maybe have goals for investing your money, aka making your money work for you, so that in your day-to-day activities you're very conscious of whatever it is your goal is, and you're not being reckless when it comes to your money. Another thing I would want you to know is that it is never too late. When I say I've gotten good at course correcting, I don't always catch myself in the moment. Sometimes I will be 2 months in. If you watch my last video, if you watch my last video, the video right before this, I talk about how I was 7 months deep into doing something before I realized that no, wait a minute, this is not an ideal, this is not the way I want to live my life. Some people beat themselves up so much that the year is almost done, I didn't do this, I didn't achieve this financial goal. Oh my god, what have I done? I'm so stupid. I can't even say I'm so dumb. Why did I do this to myself? And then they'll just wallow in self-pity and just wait till there's a new or like fresh start. So instead of trying to course correct in September, in October, you're going to just, I've made a mistake, it's fine, blah blah blah, and you have to wait till January to have a new set of goals, not knowing that the longer it takes, the more you are inching away from what the goal was, and it's more difficult to come back on track. If you want to see that video I was just talking about, tap the video right here and it will take you to whatever mistake I was making for 7 months straight. And hopefully you're not like me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Hard working every day, I'm stressed out 24/7, babe.